stage of the Texan Theater in downtown Greenville, Texas. It is Friendly Live, brought to you each and every Wednesday by Platinum Chevrolet Cadillac in downtown Terrell, Texas, and Henley Auto Supply right here in Greenville, Texas. Folks, thank y'all for being here. And that streaming audience, we love you. And I just right quick, I got to tell you that I sound pretty good on the microphone. Would you agree? Okay, I got thumbs. Okay, good. Because you know why? The man up there in that booth, Mike Rowan, taking care of the sound. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. All right. Just keep clapping because you know what? I'm going to introduce a Texas artist, David. And he is, I'm telling everybody, he is the new young storyteller. Put your hands together for Scott White. I tell you, Scott, you know what? It's a pleasure for having you here. I've never met him. I met him today for the first time, yep. But it just goes to show you what internet can do. It can do good things. It can do good things, and this is the good thing that happened out of the internet. Again, Scott White.
Well, hello, everybody, and thank you for having me. I actually go by Scott Sean White, and I really appreciate the fact that he described me as young. That's my favorite part of the day so far. This song is from my record, and I wrote it with my friend Helene Cronin. She was sitting in her mama's house after mama had passed away, and her dad had passed away several years prior to that, and so when her mom passed, she was doing what you do when your last parent passes away. You're in the house and figuring out what to do with everything and about everything. And she's sitting in her mama's kitchen thinking about all the conversations she had with her there, all the wisdom she got from her there. And then she thought, well, where did those conversations happen with my dad? And for her, those conversations happened in the garage. So she had this idea, and I'm grateful that she let me write it with her. It's called Dad's Garage and Mama's Kitchen. One bare light bulb hanging from the rafters, the smell of motor oil, sawdust and sweat, hot rod engines, hammers and wrenches, old spare parts and spare time well spent. But it's 6 o'clock and not a minute after, and supper's ready, call come through the back door screen. Baby's crying, the sizzle of something frying, and Grandma's chiming if we had some company. From Dad's garage to Mama's kitchen, might have been just a couple steps apart. You couldn't find two worlds more different than that short walk across the yard. But between carburetors and casseroles, broken hearts and fishing poles, there was always something needed fixing. In Dad's garage and Mama's kitchen, just an old pine workbench, an old oak dinner table, where we talk pickups, pot roast, politics, and Jesus. Most of our problems back then we could solve with some grit, a little grace, and a lot of grace. From Dad's garage to Mama's kitchen, might have been just a couple steps apart. You couldn't find two worlds more different than that short walk across the yard. But between carburetors and casseroles, broken hearts and fishing poles, there was always something needed fixing. In Dad's garage and Mama's kitchen, casseroles, broken hearts, and fishing poles. It was always something needed fixing. There was always someone there to listen, to pass the 5/8 and pass the chicken in Dad's garage, in Mama's kitchen. Thank you very much. I